Where are you hiding in your online business? And what is that costing you? Remember, your subconscious mind is really running the show. Hello, beautiful soul. Let's talk about how your visibility can be the bridge to new opportunity, income, and influence. Before we do that, let's take a deep dive in with our breath. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 6 with that. That resets your nervous system, and your nervous system safety is essential if you want to become more visible online. So, what I want to share with you today is how you can feel more confidently visible. To begin, I want to ask you a really powerful question. Now, I ask you this question because it changed the way I'm relaunching into my online business. You see, I've been kind of hiding for the last couple of years. Last year was a really difficult year for me. I was consistently posting, but I wasn't really clear in my messaging. I was going through a really difficult time. My daughter's father passed away last February, and that was really difficult for me. And I didn't realize it. But in a lot of ways, I began to hide. And, if you're anything like me, you know that being consistent is important, but just being consistent without really being clear on what you really want to be converting with your audience can sometimes cause actually more anxiety because you're not getting the results that you want. So, in this video, I want to talk to you about how being visible can lead you to new opportunity, how it really can help you to create more influence, and how it can create more income. But the first step in your visibility is feeling safe. So, I want to ask you a question. Where are you hiding in your online business? And what is that costing you? Not only in revenue, but what is it costing you in your emotions, in your dream? Like, do you ever go to sleep at night and it's 9 o'clock and you realize you haven't posted yet? Maybe you have 6 captions for one video. You keep waiting for everything to be perfect. How do I know these things? Well, because I've been a brand photographer supporting women in their online businesses, but I've also had my own visibility blocks. And I call them visibility blocks because remember, your subconscious mind is really running the show, 90% of it. So if you have things inside of you that are telling you being visible isn't safe, then you're going to block yourself from fully showing up. So if you agree with me that understanding that you probably have one subconscious block that's not allowing you to be fully visible, I want to help you to discover it. First and foremost, we all have blocks in certain things because we all have programming. We all have programming that isn't even ours when we come in. It's like what our family says, society says, what your mom, your dad, school, lots of things. So there might be a story within you that's saying, you know what, I'm not good enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough, right? For a long time for me, I was hiding in a lot of ways in my life because I didn't want to be judged by the way I look. I hated it. I hated being a young girl going someplace and being everyone giving me their comment on how I looked. Oh, you're so this, or you're so that, or if you did this, or it really caused me a lot of anxiety. So when I turned 19, 20, it was like, what do you want to do, Melissa? I was like, I want to be a photographer. I wanted to photograph other people. I wanted to be behind the camera and live in the fashion world, live in the traveling world, capture images, be around people. But I didn't want to be the one in front of the camera. And here I am in front of the camera. And this isn't my first time being in front of the camera. I also was a singer for about 5 years, and I performed in different hotels, on stages. I created albums, and I had to get over stage fright. So, from going behind the camera into going onto the stage to coming online has definitely been a process. And in this process, I've learned that I still have now visibility blocks, blocks that I found in my own self and that I've found with many women that I've worked with and photographing them for their brands. The first one is I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be judged by strangers on the internet and them telling me that I'm this or that. The funny thing is that we're always everyone has an opinion. So if you go in the grocery store or you go in the mall or you meet someone new or you go to a business meeting, there's always going to be you encountering other people in order to do business. And when you begin to see that, again, visibility is the bridge to opportunity, you're going to see it not as you're being judged. It's just that you're putting yourself in front of your ideal audience. So you want to make sure that you're creating content that really resonates with your ideal audience so that in some ways you can make sure that you're walking into the right room. Because remember, the online world at the moment is really run by the algorithm. And the algorithm wants to help you to create a new business. It wants to help you to be in front of the right audience. But that comes with consistently showing up with the same message, a similar energy. Look at visibility from the lens of just the algorithm on a business level, then you're afraid to be judged is something internal. And I know that I did not want to be judged because I had been judged so many times by the way that I look. What I want to help you with on this video is to help you to transform that energy. Now, if you want some extra support with this, I've created a free 5-step guide. You can find it in the description of this video, or you can always comment and say hello. And what I would like to share with you is a quick breath work and visualization that you can do to transform this energy. Remember, energy has frequency, and frequencies change as your emotions change, as the images in your mind change, as your story and your identity shift. You take a nice deep breath in, hold it for 4, exhale for 6. And as you exhale, just tap your heart and say to yourself, I am safe. Put your hand on your heart and your hand on your belly. Say, I am safe. I am here. I am love. I am loved. I am light. And then just say, I remember who I am. I remember. I remember. I am light. I am love. I am courageous. I am here for a divine purpose. You don't have to say exactly what I'm saying, but as you listen to this, I want it to help you to reorganize your thoughts and your energy, and to just get really nice and calm and safe in your body. And then ask yourself, get a deep breath in, be really honest, get in your intuition, say, ask yourself, how is hiding costing me in my results? How is it blocking me from really creating the results that I desire? Take that question, and if you want to get more deep and have more support, please download the free 5-step guide. It's in the description below, or you can go to magneticwoman.mx/guide. It has been such an honor to be here with you today. If you don't subscribe, please do. Please leave a comment. I would love for you to become part of my community. I would love to know if this video helped you. If it did, of course, you can always share it. My name is Melissa Claire, and remember, your online visibility is the bridge to more opportunity, influence, and income. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.